I live on a farm out in the countryside. Our cows had been getting out quite often due to coyotes in the area scaring them into stampeding. One night, I decided I was going to take a rifle and try to kill some of them. As I was walking down the gravel road, I noticed who I thought was the town drunk stumbling down the road. I called out to him to see if he was alright and to say that I'd give him a ride home. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't the town drunk, and he wasn't stumbling, but dancing, and he had an almost painful-looking smile on his face and seemed to be looking up at the sky. A sense of fear and unease began to settle over me. I decided not to say anything further to the man and just leave him there. I began walking back down the gravel road towards my home. After a while, I decided to turn around and see if the dancing man was where I had left him, and upon turning around, I noticed he was 10 and maybe 15 yards from me. Somehow, he had closed the distance without making a single sound on the gravel road. He managed to do the same thing 2 more times as I continued to try to get away from him. Eventually, he danced right up to me, seemingly looking right at me, but at the same time still looking upward towards the sky. I stood there frozen in fear, not knowing what to do. I tried to ask him what he wanted. I attempted to sound intimidating and imposing, but my voice seemed to break and it just came out as a weak whimper. He stood there for a moment before slowly turning around and dancing back off into the darkness down the road. When I could no longer see him, I released a breath I didn't know I'd been holding. When I looked up, the man ran towards me at full speed. I fired shots from my rifle in his general direction and took off running. I ran up the driveway to my home, threw open the door, and locked it behind me. I didn't sleep a wink that night. I stayed locked up in my house, scared that he might come knocking on a door or a window or try to break in. But I heard, and I saw, nothing that night. Sometimes, the only thing that gets you out of bed in the morning is the chattering of the birds outside your window. Life is comfortable in your quaint little house. You are content enough with the money that you make and choose to avoid change. The word change often dwells in your mind. You ask yourself, do I lack the drive to change my life, or do I fear change? Your routine is monotonous and bland, but it's safe. When you can, you make the effort to appreciate the occasional beautiful thing life presents you with to keep your days from being the same. You start sleeping with your window cracked each night to enjoy the cheery sounds of birds in the morning. The birds always sing the same melody and dutifully slip it through your open window, filling your bedroom. You'd like to think the birds perform just for you. You take this idea to heart. Not wanting the birds' songs to go unadmired, you wake up earlier every morning to ensure you can catch their whole concert. It's a warm reprieve from the dullness of the rest of your daily routine. This is your routine now. Clockwork, just like the rest of it. You feel obligated to hear their entire song each and every morning. The same song each and every morning. One night, you can't be bothered to know which. Before your alarm signals a new day, you hear the bird's song. You know this song, it's the same song, but it feels wrong. It's not drifting through a sunny window. It's slithering under a darkened doorway. Some birds must have found their way in. They're calling out to you with your song, looking for an escape. Rubbing your eyes, you open the door and squint down the hallway. The familiar tune fills your ears. You are certain that it's coming from inside your house, but you can't tell where from. You fumble through the hall as the melody gradually crescendos. You pause. It's coming from the kitchen. You follow the song, searching for the lost birds calling out to you. Flicking on the kitchen lights, you see no birds. That wrong feeling inside you burns hotter as every note you know so intimately well plays from a speaker on your table.